We do these end of term gigs to showcase all of the groups that we have. So today you're going to see Bristol Recovery Orchestra, you're going to see Rising Voices Recovery Choir, you're going to see our brand new creative writing group with Sakina Noor, and you're going to see Changing Tunes Beginners Music Group. You'll hear from the people in those groups today, so I'm not going to talk too much. But I would like to say before I forget, because I always forget, there's feedback forms on your seats, and we really appreciate your feedback. So anything that you want us to do, obviously you don't need to do it now, because you've not seen anything, but after the event, you can take it home, photograph it, scan it into me, text it to me, whatever, but we really appreciate getting funding, feedback for funding. That's what I was trying to say. So we have two really exciting new partnerships to announce today. The first one I'd like to talk about is that Bristol Drugs Project Creative Communities is going into partnership with Trinity, as in the really epic venue in our market that's been going for donkey's years. So we are going to be moving quite a lot of our groups there. We're going to be running lots of Sober Spaces, Sober Spaces events there. We're going to be, and learning from the expertise at Trinity in running community events and running and marketing gigs. So we're really excited about that. There's some people from Trinity here, which is, I can't even see them now. But thank you, Trinity. That's very exciting. Thank you, Jen. And I'd just like to invite our new CEO, Lydia Plant, up to the top, wherever she is, to announce our next exciting partnership. I usually look smarter than this, but tomorrow is the launch of Bristol's new drug and alcohol treatment system, which is Bristol Horizons. It's a new partnership with BDP and Turning Point, who there are some representatives of today, and 7 fantastic other partners from across Bristol. And so we're really, really excited. It's a really lovely day to be here, thinking about spring, the sun shining, thinking about new starts, as we kind of, remember all of the hard work. Some of the results of that, I think you'll be able to see in the performances today. Lots of change, lots of growth, lots of new beginnings. And so, just wanted to kind of mark this new beginning with this lovely spring show. This always never fails to make me feel emotional, full of gratitude, and it's the most life-affirming hour that I think you can spend. So invite you into that with us, and over to you guys. Thank you very much. Okay, we're going to move straight into the arts. So I'd like to welcome up here Sakina Noor.
So my name is Sakina. I'm the current Bristol City Poet, and when I became the Bristol City Poet, one of the first projects I wanted to do was a poetry workshop with BDP, with the Creative Communities. I had the opportunity to work with this community as part of the Hip Hop Gardens project that's run by my husband. I was a guest teacher, and I fell in love with just the souls and the hearts of the people here. So as soon as I had the chance, I was like, okay, I want to do a poetry writing workshop. And so we've done 5 weeks together. So you're going to hear some of the poems that emerged from the people of that incredible cohort. And I'm going to begin with a poem, if that's okay, which is the first poem I wrote as a Bristol City Poet, which is kind of like a curiosity poem. I guess I'm kind of asking myself, what does it mean to be the Bristol City Poet? So, to be the city poet is not a title I hold, not a position or role, but a state of being that will continue to unfold until my stories have been told. Encased in a perpetual state of curiosity, I am a poet on a quest to find the soul of my city. They said the Bristol City Poet is supposed to be the voice of the city, one who listens deeply to the city as it breathes. But where do I place my ear to hear its heartbeat? Stapleton Road, Stokes Croft, Park Street. Where do I place the bandage if my city starts to bleed? Where do I lay my hand when a healing touch is what she needs? Where do I go to hear Bristol speak? Should I pull up the seat overlooking the harbour? Are my answers to be found within the ripples of the water? Should I frequent open mic nights where hearts burst through poetic verse? Or could it be that Bristol could speak through me, secrete her secrets into the core of me, so that when I open my mouth, Bristol's soul seeps out? If I want to see my city spirit, should I turn my face skywards, keep my face turned upwards, seeking patterns in the sky? Can its soul be found with my back rooted in the ground of Queen Square, or Ashton Court, or Castle Park, gazing at balloons gliding by like confetti across our skyline in the summertime, when our city is all hot and sticky, or lush and pretty? How do I tune into the soul of my city, capture its exhales and cloak it with words? How do I listen deeply to the stories stored in the darkness of the earth? How do we remember memories that are no longer spoken? Where do I go to gather the parts of Bristol that are broken and invite them to join this ancient yet modern conversation? To be the city poet is to take a voyage to the core of us, listen deeply to the wounds and hold space for the wondrous. It is to find magic in the mundane, witness her underbelly and harbor no judgment. It is to learn to love this city despite the bruises, knowing it is wounded and imperfect and flawed, with a problematic past but a promising future. It is to know that I am a part of her future. To be the city poet is to be part of scribing Bristol's next chapter, writing verses to accompany her into our tomorrow. It is a process of becoming one within the multiplicity, distilling the sounds of the city into some kind of symphony. 483,000 notes we are all playing a different key. It is to find our threads and learn how to weave all of our parts together to create some kind of tapestry that tells a collective story of this ever-evolving entity, our perfectly imperfect city, Bristol. It's not about me, it's about the incredible souls that I've had the opportunity to work with. So next up, I'm going to invite Richie to the mic.
Hello. The last time I was here, I was reading out somebody else's poem. So it's nice to be able to read something that I've written. This one, we did this writing workshop with Sakina, and it was brilliant. But we were encouraged to work around different prompts. And this one is a praise poem. And here I'm praising both people who feel awkward, so who struggle in social situations like this, standing up in front of a whole lot of other people, but also people who can perhaps use that awkwardness to shift and move things. Right. Oh, glory be we awkward ones. Oh, glory be we awkward ones. Praise us as we cannot praise ourselves. We are the grit that erodes certainty. We expose the emperor's new clothes. Oh, glory be the awkward ones. Praise be to the square pegs, those who stand out, the black sheep who reflect the angst of us all. Oh, glory be we awkward ones. Praise be to the Johnny-come-nevers, those whose refusal chips away at the smooth stone edifices of certainty. Oh, glory be the awkward ones. Praise us as we cannot praise ourselves. Our desperate quest to escape gravity can send us soaring into the sun. Oh, glory be we awkward ones. Praise be to those who provoke us by sending a flotilla of rubber ducks into Harbourfest to light another way. Thank you.
Diana.
So again, this is a praise poem. I'm going to think about like a tribe or a past tribe, and I sort of thought about where I grew up, like Derbyshire, and people used to like knock about with going on and stuff like that. So yeah. So I've used a bit of regional dialect as my like refrain or whatever. Okay, so. Dithie at the knees, what are thou wearing? Adidas trainers and floor-length skirts glaring. Dithie at spoons, ugly beer-drenched stench carpeting the room. Dithie in the toilets, united, kneeling round the seat. Dirty water pooling, undulating at our feet. The euphoric bomb obliterates the scene of my mind. See thee, see me, at sunrise.
Thank you very much, Sakina, Diana and Richie. You'll be hearing more from them later on in the show. Okay, I'd like to welcome up Rising Voices to the front. And while they're assembling, Bex is going to introduce this tune.
Good afternoon, everybody. Thank you. Welcome to our end of term spring concert. As well as our lovely Sophie, who runs our workshops in a dedicated fashion, lots of patience, lots of direction. We are also lucky enough to have visiting guest leaders. And so this next piece is one of those songs, a song that we were taught, but it's actually a mashup with another piece. So we've got a contemporary piece and a traditional mashup, which is Dynamite and Throw Catch.
focus off. And yeah, I've been part of the Rising Voices choir for a couple of years now, sort of on and off. And you know, it's a great place to just come and have a little bit of a sing-song and eat some tea and biscuits on a Tuesday evening, you know, and such a lovely bunch of people to sing with. So yeah, the next song that we're going to perform today is called I Believe.
Monday the 14th of July at Bristol. So we are at Bristol in the Lambton in the evening on Monday, July 14th. Tickets aren't available for that yet, but they will be, and they'll be on the Bristol website. What else do I get excited about?
Sober Spaces.
Yeah, so the next night, Sober Spaces, absolutely, is not on for a while. If anyone knows a central venue that would like to do an open mic night, sober, let me know. Possibly looking for a more central venue. You ready? Yeah. Let's go for it. Do so. Welcome to the next after London. So this amazing group of musicians that are with us today is a collaboration between BDP Creative Communities and also
Change the Tunes, charity works with people who have experience of being voices.
And I just want to take a moment to really appreciate that some of the musicians with us doing this right now it might be their very first performance, and they've just absolutely stepped into it with such courage. So well done to these teams right here. And now I'm going to hand you over to Adele, who's going to introduce our first tune.
This is Glory Box by Orchestra.
Guitarist, can I just hear an A minor chord before we start?
basically every single time we do this. Yeah, I've been with the group for almost a year now. I couldn't play an instrument at all at the start, and now I totally can, right? This song is
that one more time? So we're about to play Bristol Recovery Orchestra. While they are assembling, I just want to take a note to thank all of the facilitators and volunteers that helped this programme run. It couldn't be done without everybody, and that is the performers, the members who do so much. Also our volunteers, our facilitators like Jordan and Mel and Raph. Also really want to thank all the symphony orchestra who are represented here today with some of the other musicians in the orchestra and who also fund this orchestra. So we are really, really grateful to be partnered up with so many incredible arts agencies in the Southwest, and it's not something to be taken lightly. So can we have a big up for our volunteers? Okay, we're going to take it up a bit. Those of you sat on the front row, have you got your earplugs? That's all I'm saying.
I'm Chris, I play the guitar. Our first tune is actually a cover of Rage Against the Machine, Take Me the Name, which is a bit different for the orchestra, but we've given it a go. That was chosen because it is a protest tune, and like, it kind of sounds very similar to the so I don't know if you want to say.
You're going to hear all of Chris handling guitars in this tune. But one of the reasons we chose this was each term we choose some music, some repertoire that has come kind of choices or interests of the members of the orchestra. And also this piece, Rage Against the Machine, a lot of their music may be quite full of rage and anger, but it's about social justice. It's about trying to achieve a better world, social justice, equality, well-being for all. And I think that very closely aligns with what BDP is trying to do, what we're trying to do in BRO. So it felt like an appropriate tune to cover. We're doing an instrumental cover, I should say. So you may like to sing along, possibly in your head, so I don't know how welcome some of the language might be if you were to sing it out loud. But we hope you enjoy it. We're just going to have a little quick tune before doing Rage Against the Machine's Ringing in the Name.
take it straight back down again, so calm down, alright? So we're having our writers back with us, so Sakina and Noah's wonderful writing group. Sakina's been with us for 5 weeks, and we're hoping to be able to do some more writing groups this year. We've had a long-standing history of doing creative writing at BDP, with lots of different facilitators, and we're very blessed to have Sakina with us at the moment. So, who's up first? Yeah?
So in the 5 weeks of the different themes, themes to do with authenticity, themes to do with home, a lot of kind of internal, introspective poetry, I would say. So really happy for the next readings. Before I introduce the readers, I would like to share a tiny poem. So today is Eid for me, and a friend of mine gave me this book of poems. It's like a very ancient, not ancient, but it's a book of Bristol's, the Poets Fellowship of Bristol from I think it's like the 1900s. I just got this book today. And so I wanted to share a poem about Bristol that I found in it, and I just thought it was so beautiful. And I think within the role of this Bristol City poet, a lot of it is to listen to the different voices of Bristol. So this is voices before, I guess, our time, which I think is also beautiful to bring into the session today. So it's called To Bristol, by someone called Frederick Creech Jones. He says, "Fair Bristol, mother of the ancient West, by what rich virtues art thou known to fame? What regal jewels star thy queenly crest, and deeds imperial cluster round thy name? Quaint inns and abbeys where the curfew rings, a tale of olden days, over hill and down, on tomb and arch, is marched the might of kings, who by thy blood have battled to a crown. Along these cobbled highways there have paced martyrs emblazoned on earth's golden scroll. No crumbling stone, however, by time defaced, but is a shrine of some pure poet's song. O peace, this eve rest on thy spire's wave, to thee thy son eternal homage pay." Just thought it was a beautiful way to kind of see Bristol through someone else's eyes. I don't know about you, but I've never called Bristol the mother of the ancient West, for example. It was just interesting to see what Bristol was to others in the past. Anyway, let's talk about Bristol to the poets of the contemporary times. So first up we have Bex, who's going to share an incredible poem with us about decolonizing memory. Let's give it up for Bex.
Hello again. We spent beautiful 5 weeks with Sakina, where she held a lovely space for us to explore some challenging ideas and be vulnerable and be held. I'm going to read a poem today, though, that I wrote slightly earlier during a workshop about decolonising memory, and I feel that it's translatable for us who are in recovery. And life is sometimes about asking questions and asking the right and best questions, and sometimes we think about how other people place us, but maybe we also need to think about how we place ourselves and how we place ourselves separate from discrimination or stigma, etc. So this is a poem called Before Time We Were. Before time we were, and we measured it with the stars, and we marked it with our hands, our feet, and our voices. In time we moved, together, apart, the ebb and flow, mind, body, soul, and heart. Through time we stride, the zenith, the lows, graceful, strong, aligned, dignified. Our time is now, ancient wisdom born in our bones. We know because we know, we are because we are. Moving in time, in harmony, enlightened in joy and bliss, empowered by this. Thank you.
The wonderful Diana again. Please make some noise for Diana.
So this poem, we have to write poems about ourselves, positive ones. And then we have to write a poem from the perspective over someone else or like your dog or whatever, like an inanimate object, and naturally I chose my dressing gown. She used to wear me a lot less, but now, who is she kidding? I'm actually her most adorned dress. I've seen her at her best, painted to paint the town red. I've mostly seen her a complete mess. I'll never forget that time she projectile vomited all over me. Washed afterwards at 90 degrees. Now I'm shrunken and barely wear her, but she most certainly really does care. After all, she's patched me up countlessly. She won't get rid. I'm ready to be burnt with more cigs.
And finally we have Richie again, to close our poetry section. Give it up for Richie.
This is a really short poem, and I actually wrote it a little bit after we'd done the workshop, but it's about very much my personal experience of coming along and going to choir. So, Harmony is called. I get through the doors, grumpy, alienated, separate. I'm not a 12-stepper. My recovery isn't sobriety. We start to sing, and my broken voice starts to blend and merge with all our rising voices as I becomes we, and my heart finds peace in reverent harmony.
Hopefully some of that harmony that Richie is talking about. So choir, if you'd like to come back on stage. We are running late, as always. We try and cram too much in. But it's all good. It's late. Yeah. If you need to go, then just be quiet around that.
Raging against the machine was so sick. So sick. Honestly.
The next song that we're going to sing is a song by Penny Stone, who's an amazing choir leader who's doing a workshop actually in Bristol in April. And it's called The Light Will Return, and it's a spring song that we sing every year. So some of you may have heard it before. If you want to join the choir, we meet on Tuesday nights currently at St Paul's Learning Centre. For all of our groups that you see today, you just need to have lived experience of some kind of drug and alcohol problems in your life ever. So we've got people who haven't used for 20 years, we've got people who are still on the script, we've got people who are struggling, people who haven't thought about it for 30 years but identify as that. So you are very, very welcome. The one that is different is this, sober spaces. So this project is all about making sober spaces normal. So it's not just for people in recovery at all, it's for anyone who just wants to go to a really good gig and doesn't care that there's no booze on sale. Trying to normalise not having to use alcohol in a social situation, basically. So all are welcome to this. You need lived experience to join one of our other groups. Okay, this is it. The Light Will Return by Penny Stone.
Every day the shadows grow
just my favourite part of my week. We're about to sing a song that I love called Lighter Than Hydrogen by Katie Rose Burnett.
It's appropriate for the day, if you like. I love it when the sun is shining. It makes me feel lighter than hydrogen. It makes me feel alive again. Yeah, it makes me feel alive. I love it when the sun is shining. It makes me feel lighter than hydrogen. It makes me feel alive again. Yeah, it makes me feel alive. I love it when the sun is shining. It makes me feel lighter than hydrogen. It makes me feel alive again. Yeah, it makes me feel alive. I love it when the sun is shining. It makes me feel lighter than hydrogen. It makes me feel alive again. Yeah, it makes me feel alive. I love it. Whoa, I love it. Whoa, it makes me feel alive again. Yeah, it makes me feel alive. I love it. Whoa, I love it. Whoa, it makes me feel alive again. Yeah, it makes me feel alive. It makes me feel alive. It makes me feel alive.
Hello, I'm Hamilton. I'm entering the spring of my 10th year of freedom from addiction, and that is in no small way due to Bristol Drugs Project, and in particular to my involvement with the creative communities in Rising Voices and Bristol Recovery Orchestra, as well as being an anchor to maintaining recovery. Our weekly get-togethers can really make recovery an exercise to enjoy and not just to endure. Here today, we celebrate our achievements, large and small, and we share our success with you, that you may witness what can be achieved. The song we're about to sing emerged from a songwriting workshop given for Rising Voices, which is one of the many perks you get for being in the choir. Lots of workshops and things, and outings, and what have you. So it's a story, and it's a story, a love story. It's a story that involves much frustration and procrastination, which I'm sure some of us will empathise with. And please feel free to join in on the chorus. In fact, do a bit of audience participation. Can I get everybody to say, where to be lovers? Where to be lovers? Brilliant. Okay, here we are. Where to be lovers?
Morning, my lover, sun's out to play. What do you fancy doing today? How about a picnic?
to come and do some singing with us, isn't it?
Well, they might not trade the planet,
But they ain't about the planet.
and they might not want a biscuit,
But there's always the biscuit.
and they may not be allowed to set the world on fire.
But we don't have a giggle.
Come and join our choir. Let's go down the park. You can keep your London party. Bristol's where my home and heart is. All right, we have. Get your coats and hats. You can keep your London parties. Bristol's where it's at. Let's say today out of the park. What do you think of the real lot? We can still get there before it gets dark.
That's from my base stuff, it's back to your art.
Let's take the bikes and go for a ride. Down to the docks, the rest and unwind. Let's go somewhere, come on outside.
She said,
We'll watch the sunset down Harbour side.
Where do you know? Let's go down the park. You can keep your London parties. Bristol's where my home and heart is. All right, we got. Get your coats and hats. You can keep your London parties. Bristol's where it's at. Where to we go? Give the dog a bone. You can keep your London parties. Bristol's where my home and heart is. All right, we got. Don't stay home alone. You can keep your London parties. Bristol City's home.
Leave and yeah. So when we're at the lantern, we've got 3 hours or something, I don't know. So we'll go on and it'll be absolutely fine. So quiet, thank you very much. Thank you. So we've got 2 more pieces. And if you have to go, I completely understand. So we are the last pieces that we're going to do today are the orchestra, which believe me are worth staying for. This next one is going to be introduced by somebody else, but it is about. It's about spring and it's about being named after our new treatment system, which is very good. So, no, we're not doing that one first. We're doing this one.
I've been in the choir since May, and it's going to be part of my recovery. Like I got out of the parts and went straight into recovery obviously next week. It's made my recovery like Jonathan said, fun and not rubbish. It's a lovely place to come every Monday. The piece that we're going to do now is a Romanian like trad folk tune. Some guy, what's his name? There was went round and selected fun with the folk tunes from the region, not just Romania. And I've composed it into a piece that we can now play as an orchestra. Something yeah, this is our version, so I hope you enjoy it. Yeah.
Recovery Orchestra since the beginning, and recently came back this term. So yeah, we wrote a tune a few weeks ago, and we had a lot of discussion about what to call it. Hamilton strongly likes Spring Horizon, so we went for that one, and then a few weeks later, BDP and Turning Point stole it and we published it. So when you go to Horizon in a few weeks,
So yeah, this is a world premiere. Spring Horizons created by this group over the past time.
Just wanna have some fun.
Can we give another huge round of applause for our amazing creative writing group with Sabina, thank you. Do it up one more time for the incredible James Tunes. The wonderful choir, everybody. And Bristol Orchestra. Thank you all so much for coming, and thank you all to everybody who has made this happen and continues to make this happen. It's so incredibly special, and I think we can see from everybody's faces in the room how important it is. So thank you to all of those people who think that they're not seen. We see you. So can we give those people a round of applause? Thank you. That's all we know.